everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at etrailer, and today we have the 3D MAXpider Kagu custom floor mats. We're going to take a look at how it looks right here in our 2023 Ford Bronco. If you're looking to upgrade your factory carpet floor mats, or maybe you don't have any floor mats whatsoever, this is going to be the one custom fit for the second row of your vehicle, or the middle row, which some people call it. So let's go take a look at what makes the MAXpider Kagu floor mats a little bit more special than some of the other floor mat options you might see. You are going to have 3 different layers, and I love how these layers are designed. Up top, you have your thermoplastic rubber, which is pretty typical for floor mats, but what makes it different is going to be this tread design where you have a good amount of grip, but not too much. So your boots are still going to be able to slide across the top of the floor mat. Now along the center, you have your insulation layer. And this is going to be your shock-proof, your soundproof. This is going to be what distributes the impact of your shoes on that floor mat, but it also prevents water and liquids from coming through and hitting your vehicle. And finally, on the bottom, many floor mats have nibs that bite into your upholstery. What this one has is what they call MAXpider fibers, where it's going to be a lot more soft, but surprisingly effective at catching onto your carpet and making sure your floor mat does not slide around. We actually have a really good opportunity here to compare the 2 most popular floor mats for the Ford Bronco. We have our WeatherTech floor mats, which is what the owner previously had, and then we have our Kagu floor mats. So for the WeatherTech floor mat, the big difference here is going to be it has more coverage, but it also uses more material. So you definitely have a thicker, heavier rubber mat with taller sidewalls, which is ideal for people that are expecting to have a lot of puddles or a lot of debris in their floor mats, and they prefer something where they can just pick it up. It's going to be like a bucket that holds everything in, and that way they can dump it out. With this being heavier, it does take up more space inside the vehicle, and honestly might be a little trickier to clean versus the Kagu floor mats, where yes, they have less coverage, but they still have sidewalls. They've got a good lip around them, so they're still sort of able to contain the mess. It's just gonna be not as much coverage overall. I personally like the look and the sleekness of the Kagu floor mats versus the more utility design of the WeatherTech floor mats, but that's also just personal preference. When it comes to overall durability, both are made of high quality material and will handle pretty much any type of adventure and mess you might throw at them. Now we're here in the Bronco, and what I recommend doing whenever you replace floor mats is to vacuum out your carpet real quick. So you're putting new floor mat on new carpet. Here it's still a little messy, but we're taking this right back out afterwards. Now installing it is super simple. You just put the floor mat in, pivot it around, especially getting it here underneath our seats and over our center hump. And everything looks really good there. I would just do a little pushes down on all the corners, but everything contours very nicely inside our vehicle. Special attention is made to these sides here. So our other floor mats had a piece that went over the threshold, which was great, but those did tend to get caught by shoes coming in if they weren't perfectly lined up. Here, our floor mat fits perfectly up against the threshold, covering the gaps while still having a taller wall to hold in the puddles. The middle part does have a bit of a bubble to it just because it goes up and over that center hump. So there's a little bit of movement there, but nothing I would complain about too much, especially since I do like that smooth rise and then drop where it really does fit over and cover everything here in the center. But all in all, I like how this looks. It doesn't have the same height and depth coverage as some other floor mats, but it definitely does cover more compared to your factory floor mats. Plus, that grip in there, I think is great in terms of catching the debris, but also holding it in, making it easier to clean. So if you are looking for some really good looking, good coverage, and durable floor mats, the MAXpider Kagu Floor Mats would be a good fit for you. These are also available for the front seats as well as the cargo area if you want your whole Bronco to match. You can check those all out right here at eTrailer. I did shoot videos of those, but today this was a focus on the second row Kagu custom fit floor mats here in the 2023 Ford Bronco. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoy this journey.